Technology is supposed to serve us, to make life easier, faster, more connected. But somewhere along the way, we stopped controlling our devices, and they started controlling us. Notifications buzz, screens glow, and hours disappear before we even realize. The truth is, our daily tech habits may seem small, but together they quietly erode our focus, drain our energy, and steal our mental balance. Tonight, we'll uncover the hidden technology habits that are shaping your mind, and more importantly, how to break free. Step 1. Constant notifications. Every ping, every buzz, every little vibration in your pocket may seem harmless, but in reality, it's training your brain like a lab experiment. Each sound is a cue, a trigger that pulls your attention away from what truly matters. You think you're staying connected, that you're multitasking like a pro, checking one message here, glancing at an update there, but what's really happening is far more damaging. Your focus is being fragmented into 1,000 tiny pieces. And with each interruption, your brain has to work harder and harder to return to what you were doing, draining your energy and leaving you exhausted without even realizing why. Imagine trying to read a book with someone tapping you on the shoulder every 30 seconds. Would you ever enjoy the story? That's exactly what constant notifications do to your mind. They rob you of depth, of presence, of flow. Over time, this habit doesn't just waste minutes. It reshapes your brain's ability to concentrate, making distraction the default setting of your life. But here's the truth. You are not powerless. The moment you choose to silence those notifications, to take back control, something powerful happens. Suddenly, the world grows quieter, and in that silence, you hear something you may have forgotten. Your own thoughts. Creativity flows again. Focus returns, and you discover that peace doesn't require escaping to the mountains or meditating for hours. Sometimes peace is as simple as turning off the noise. Your attention is the most valuable currency you own, and every ping is trying to steal it. Protect it. Guard it. Because when you reclaim your focus, you don't just get more done, you get your mind back. And nothing is more precious than that. Step 2. Late night screen time. It feels innocent, doesn't it? You crawl into bed after a long day, telling yourself you'll just scroll for 5 minutes, maybe watch one short video before you sleep. But those 5 minutes turn into 30, then into an hour, and suddenly the clock strikes midnight while your mind is still wide awake. The truth is, late night screen time is not harmless relaxation. It's a quiet thief stealing your rest. The blue light from your phone or laptop tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin, the very hormone your body needs to fall asleep naturally. Your brain stays alert, restless, and overstimulated, even when your body begs for rest. And what's the cost? Shallow sleep, groggy mornings, and a cycle of exhaustion that follows you like a shadow into the next day. You tell yourself you're unwinding, but in reality, you're robbing tomorrow's energy for tonight's distraction. And the worst part is that this habit feels normal. Everyone does it, so you convince yourself it's fine. But ask yourself, when was the last time you woke up feeling truly refreshed, truly alive? Imagine instead creating a different ritual. No screens an hour before bed, a book by your nightstand, gentle music, deep breaths, a moment of stillness. It's in these choices that true rest is born, because sleep is not wasted time, it's healing time. And when you protect your nights from glowing screens, you gift your mind the peace it desperately needs to face tomorrow with clarity and strength. Your future self is waiting for you on the other side of rest. Don't trade it for another scroll. Step 3. Multitasking with screens. We live in a world that glorifies multitasking. Watch TV while checking emails, text a friend while scrolling social media, listen to a podcast while replying to messages. It feels like you're doing more, being more, achieving more. But the truth is, multitasking with screens doesn't multiply your focus. It fractures it. Your brain isn't designed to handle 5 streams of information at once. Instead of being fully present with one task, your attention splinters, jumping from one thing to another, never diving deep enough to create real clarity or meaning. You finish the day feeling busy, yet strangely unfulfilled, like you've run a marathon but never left the same spot. Science shows that every time you switch between tasks, your brain burns energy to reorient itself, leaving you more mentally exhausted than if you had simply focused on one thing. And here's the hidden danger. Multitasking doesn't just waste energy, it rewires your brain to crave distraction. Over time, you lose the ability to sit with silence, to concentrate deeply, to enter flow. The result? More stress, less creativity, and a constant sense of being behind, no matter how hard you work. But imagine this instead. Eating without a screen, working with one tab open, finishing a task before starting the next. It may feel slower at first, but soon you'll notice a shift. Focus sharpens, energy steadies, and life feels less chaotic, more intentional. Presence is power, and when you choose it over multitasking, you reclaim not just your productivity, but also your peace of mind. Step 4. Endless screen dependency. From the moment you wake up, your hand reaches for the phone before your feet even touch the floor. You check notifications, scroll through updates, reply to messages, and without realizing it, your day begins not with your own thoughts, but with everyone else's demands. Screens accompany you at breakfast, at work, during meals, even in the quiet moments that were once reserved for reflection or connection. Technology is powerful, but when it becomes constant, it silently drains the richness of real life. Endless screen dependency makes you forget what it feels like to sit in stillness, to enjoy a conversation without glancing down at a glowing rectangle, to walk outside and notice the world instead of photographing it. The danger isn't the technology itself, it's the dependency, the inability to be without it, the discomfort that rises when silence or boredom appears. This dependency doesn't just steal your time, it steals your presence, your creativity, your ability to simply be. But imagine creating intentional moments of digital detox, leaving your phone in another room during dinner, scheduling screen-free hours in the evening, replacing scrolling with journaling or a walk. At first, it feels uncomfortable, even strange, but slowly you remember the beauty of life off screen. You rediscover focus, deep rest, and human connection. The truth is, your mind was never built for endless stimulation. It was built for balance. By choosing when to unplug, you remind yourself that technology is a tool, not a master. And in that choice, you reclaim both your focus and your freedom. These technology habits may seem small, but they quietly shape the quality of your focus, your energy, and your peace. The good news? You don't need to throw away your devices, you just need to reclaim control. Start by silencing one notification, setting one screen-free hour, or replacing one scroll with one mindful moment. Little by little, you'll rebuild the focus and balance your mind deserves. So let me ask you, which technology habit will you break today? If this video gave you value, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, not just for this channel, but as a promise to yourself that your mind deserves clarity, balance, and freedom. Remember, you are stronger than your habits, and your peace is worth protecting.